Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This video focuses on the difference between methodology, methods, and techniques. It discusses also the qualities of good research. This is a review of the description of the course in terms of the rationale, it means why, or the reasons why study research methodology, and then objectives, the objectives it intends to achieve, and the methodology implemented in the course. The course syllabus displays the points and the components that will be discussed in the course. In the previous video, we discussed the definition of research and said that it is a systematized investigation to gain new knowledge. So in this video, we will focus on the word systematized in order to explain and see the meaning of this term. In the second definition, there is explanation of the objectives, the different objectives of a research. A systematized investigation or research adopts a scientific method which is based on systematic steps, which means that the research is structured with specified steps to be taken in a specified sequence. A research starts first and normally with observation and not data gathering. The researcher observes the context or the environment and defines the problem, then asks a question. To answer this question, the researcher goes back or helps himself or herself by reviewing literature, that is, going back to previous researches that tackled that special phenomenon. Then the researcher formulates a hypothesis, which is a suggestion as an answer to this question. To test this hypothesis or to see whether this answer is true or false, the researcher defines or selects specific methods and techniques and to be applied in research. It can be also an experiment to test this hypothesis. The researcher gathers data and analyzes such data and displays the results. The conclusion is by the end of the research displays or summarizes the procedure that the researcher has gone through and also suggest recommendations for future research. Replication, it means that the research can be repeated in the same environment or in other context. What we have just seen is the methodology of scientific research, which is a way to systematically solve the research problem. This definition is provided in Kotari 2004, page 8. So this is, as we said, in-text citation if you want to study or to go or to have further reading. You can go by the end of this video and see the full reference. Why? So in the methodology, it is included the rationale, the logic for adopting methods. In the methodology, we define methods, we select methods, and we give reasons why we have chosen specific methods to answer or to test the hypothesis. Techniques, tools of data collection or data gathering, and analysis. So methodology justifies the selected methods, techniques, and tools and the procedure to be implemented in the research. Methods, on the other hand, identify means or modes of data collection. This is also a definition, such as, for example, interviews. So an interview is a method in a qualitative research. Techniques are parts of methods. They are instruments used in research operations or methods such as recording data. In an interview, in this method, there are different techniques. One can record data with a video or taking notes with the pen. Also displaying results in graphs or text or tables. Any research can be either quantitative or qualitative or a mixture of both, which means that the researcher can choose methods that intends to gather, to collect statistical information about the phenomenon or in-depth information about the phenomenon, or both, or a mixture of both methods. For example, in terms of quantitative research, there are surveys, experiments, observations, content analysis. In terms of surveys, the researcher adopts a list of closed or multiple choice questions. It means the respondent is provided with a list of answers to choose from as an answer to a question. This is a method, and closed or multiple choice is a technique. In terms of interviews, which is qualitative, open-ended questions are adopted verbally, and the respondents are provided with such questions such as why, in order to have deeper information about the problem or about the issue. In terms of experiments, there are variables. For example, there are flowers, or a flower is given water, and the other another flower is given sugary water. So here, sugary water is the manipulated variable to see the cause and effect, to see whether there will be a change in the growth of one of the flowers, especially the one that is given sugary water. In this method of observation, no variables are controlled. There is no manipulation. The researcher doesn't manipulate, but just observe the environment and the situation. Content analysis as a method, it consists systematically of recording the presence of certain words. For example, if you analyze a book or several books, and then you are looking, the researcher is looking for specific themes or words in order to analyze communication patterns, and then display all these words into tables and count them. Qualitative data collection methods consist of interviewing, as we said, focus groups, which consist of discussion among a group, and then the researcher takes notes of the opinion expressed by the members of this group. Case studies also, it is qualitative. It is adopted as a method in order to have in-depth information or study about a person, group, or event or organization. For example, if a researcher wants to study celebrations in a country, the researcher focuses on one case study, a celebration, and then study it from different points. Literature review, it is a survey of published works by other authors, and this can be part of can be part of research, especially in the beginning of the research, after stating the question. Now, as we said, research can adopt different methods, and within the method can choose different techniques. This table is provided in Kothari, page 7, and it displays here further types of researches: library research, field research, laboratory research. And these are classified in terms of setting, environment. Where does this research take place? This one takes place in the library, and the method adopted is recording or analyzing historical records. The technique here, the researcher can listen to tapes or films and analyze them. So there is also analysis of documents. Field research, it means that the researcher goes into the environment and either participate in that environment or setting, or stay aloof, stay apart, and observe from far. This is called, as a method, non-participant direct observation. As we said, the example of celebration, of within party. So the researcher can either observe from a corner, or participate with the guests and talk to the guests, and at the same time observes and takes notes. So there are different methods here included in field research. The laboratory research here, not only in terms of natural science, but also we can have language laboratory, where we have some students, and these students study Chinese or Japanese, and then they talk, they have a discussion, and the researcher records these discussions and uses different techniques such as video recording or just audio recording, or he may use or ask different researchers to take note of different characteristics of the discussion. Research is called scientific if only it relies on empirical evidence. Empirical evidence, it means that it features realistic and concrete data in an experience. It uses also concepts and abstract ideas that are converted into observable data, such as school performance. School performance is a concept, or school achievement is a concept, but it can be converted into observable data by including, for example, bulletin marks or grades in specific courses or modules. Scientific research, it should be objective in contrast with subjective, to say what is truly the result of the research, not what the researcher feels like having, or the attitude, or comply with the attitude of the researcher. Logical reasoning, we saw that with either inductive or deductive. The research may start from the part, and then results with the theory, or representative assumption. Or the opposite, it can start with the theory and then applies this theory in a specific environment. In this way, so it formulates generalizations so that the results can be compared with other researchers in different areas, and can be said that the results applies also to different situations. Any research, scientific research, can't say that the results are final, but it lends itself to be verified again and again. On this basis, the scientific researcher also should adopt attitudes and strategies such as consistent thinking. You should never stop thinking about the procedure, the questions one has taken during the process of the research. Curiosity and wonder all the time, questioning about phenomena, about results, and objective, not to try to go with one's, or to take sides with one's attitudes and feelings, and trying to justify that one's feeling, one's attitude are true, but to provide the true results, and that is to be honest. Patience also is a quality, and self-control, not to hasten the process of the research so as to come to an end as quickly as possible, but to be patient and wait for different results to come out. By the end, the results shouldn't be taken as the final results, but to be skeptical of these results and suggest further research. By the end of this video, here are references, books and researches that are included in this video, and thank you for watching.